Crowcoin is up 30% over the past week, and there are two pieces of news that I do want to cover in today's video pertaining to Crypto.com as well as their native altcoin. So for starters, Crypto.com was confirmed to be the top USD supported exchange in spot crypto trading volume for the month of July, a trend that so far has also been continuing for the month of August. Additionally, the Cronos team did announce on Twitter that the Cronos ZK EVM does have their public mainnet launch date targeted for August 15th. And I do want to break down in this video what they are going to be bringing with this new Layer 2 hyperchain and what it could mean for Crowcoin itself if this new chain does see mass adoption. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find the videos informative and entertaining, please consider hitting that sub and like button and turn that notification bell on so you can be notified when all of our latest videos go live on the channel. Now, without further ado, we are going to hop into today's altcoin of discussion. However, I do want to go back to actually starting off the videos with a general market update. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know that we used to do this, and then we did stop for a while, but I think that right now there has been a lot of action going on in the markets, and I do think it is definitely something worth discussing. So we do have the total crypto market cap currently sitting at 2.064 trillion. You can see here that it is in fact below the bull market support band and below a key area of support at about the 2.15 trillion level. Which did actually act as resistance back here in 2022 before we did see that big collapse in the bear market. Also acted as support here in 2024 before breaking down below. So this 2.16 trillion is a key area for the total crypto market cap. Definitely one that I do hope we can get back above, potentially even this month, as the market does look forward to the rate cut. Now we have the altcoin market as well. So this is just the crypto market cap excluding both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this looks much weaker than the total crypto market cap, okay, because, this is not including Bitcoin, which has been showing a lot of strength in this bull run. The altcoin market as a whole is also below its bull market support band. And since we've kind of seen, altcoins reverse in the month of March and April, I mean, in total, the altcoin market is down about 30% from April, okay? Now, we did almost actually backtest a key area of support at about the $440 billion level. However, very similarly to the total crypto market cap, we do need to get above a key area of resistance where the bull market support band is sitting at about $630 billion. So at the moment, it is nice to see this reversal, but we do need to sort of see like a bigger move and a confirmation of a break to the upside for me to basically see the market as, back in a bullish state. I do think we are in a bull market by all means. However, even during bull markets, there are, phases where the market is in sort of like just a pullback, really, more than anything. It's really normal in crypto to see these 20-30% drawbacks, and that's where we're at the moment, in my opinion. Now, Bitcoin dominance, okay, just chilling out here at about 56, just under 57%, okay, just put in a new cycle high last week. I do expect this to top out around 60%, which means that Bitcoin may have like one more big move versus the rest of the altcoin market, where it might just do what it's been doing for a majority of this year, which is just grinding its way to the upside, bouncing off the bull market support band. And last but not least, okay, we have Bitcoin here actually sitting at about 59K, back under $60,000. I do have 59K as a key area of support / resistance. You could definitely argue that 60,000 is also important, just as like that round number. But once again, I mean, to put things into perspective, Bitcoin is really only down about 20% from its all-time high. Very normal correction for a bull market. I think a lot of the bearish sentiment here, also look at that bounce, look at that clean bounce that we actually did see from Bitcoin. If you take a look here at the, yeah, if you take a look here at the yellow line, okay, you can see a clean bounce off of that 50-week moving average. I do think a lot of the bearish sentiment in crypto right now does not really have to do with Bitcoin itself, and more so with the altcoin market, okay? Because if you are in majority alts, then yeah, it probably does not feel like Bitcoin is 20% off of its all-time highs, because the altcoin market has underperformed overall relative to Bitcoin. And once again, that is pretty clearly demonstrated in the Bitcoin dominance chart, okay? So that's just something to keep in mind. And that's really all I'm looking at when it comes to the total crypto market. I mean, definitely nice to see this bounce over the past week. This is a little bit deceiving because I believe last Monday would have marked, the quote unquote bottom of this correction that we had just seen. So the gains do look a lot stronger today because this is when the market did start to bounce. However, definitely nice to see a move back to the upside. We have Sui, Sats, Tau, Whiff, Ondo over here, Akash, Brett being some of the biggest gainers. What is this again? Helium as well. I mean, Solana up 27%, Aptos up 45%. So some pretty big moves here off of the lows. If you did do any dip buying, congratulations to you. Now, speaking of dip buying, you may have actually done so off of Crypto.com. If you are a U.S. citizen, Crypto.com actually nabbed the highest market share of spot crypto trading volume amongst USD supported exchanges in the month of July. With a 38.5% market share of spot crypto trading volume, Crypto.com ranked number 1 for the first time in over 2 years. So we had Giuseppe Giuliani, the managing director of the Crypto.com exchange, say we have seen incremental market share growth month on month over the last 18 months. The exchange growth has been primarily driven by the acquisition of new clients on the platform, including large institutions and advanced retail traders. Okay, so the last time this happened was in April of 2022. That month, they barely edged out Coinbase with 27% of the market. Earlier in July, the Block Research said that Crypto.com's resurgence could signal a broader trend of retail investors re-entering the crypto space or shifting their preferences among exchanges. We know that Crypto.com has been ramping up their marketing efforts over the past few years, becoming the first crypto advertiser on the Sphere, the Las Vegas Sphere, as well as buying the naming rights to the sports stadium. So the Crypto.com arena is in Los Angeles, formerly known as the Staples Arena. And what I find interesting here is the fact that they say that Crypto.com had kind of just edged out Coinbase for the first time in over 2 years. Now, interestingly enough, okay, if we actually take a look at the crypto data dashboard and we take a look at USD support exchange volume, at the moment, this does appear to be continuing for the month of August, okay? Crypto.com so far coming in with 36.51 bill in trading volume, and Coinbase coming in with 32.49. So is this a trend that is set to continue? I mean, we don't know for sure. However, we can take a look here as well at this chart. This is actually the USD support exchange volume in terms of market share. A year ago, Crypto.com is sitting at 6.79%, with Coinbase sitting at 46%. And you can see here Crypto.com creeping their way up. In July, it had 38.49% compared to Coinbase's 35.77%. And so far for the month of August, Crypto.com has 39.54%, so about a 40% market share in terms of that volume compared to Coinbase's 35.19%. So will the trend officially continue for the month of August? We'll have to definitely just keep an eye on that and update you guys as the month of August does come to a close in a couple of weeks' time. Now, additionally, we do have the Kronos ZK EVM public mainnet launch. So Kronos' newest future-proof blockchain network is almost ready to go live. On August 15th, users will be able to connect their wallet, bridge funds, and use a large growing number of dApps. So here we have the entire light paper for the Kronos ZK EVM, the Kronos Hyperchain, as I like to call it. However, I think what I'm going to do is make a more dedicated video to breaking down exactly what this blockchain is looking to solve. But effectively, what you want to do, the way that I kind of look at it is the Kronos POS chain is kind of like the layer 0. The Chronos EVM is the layer 1. Now this is going to be the layer 2 that basically connects and unifies liquidity from the Ethereum mainnet to other layer 2s, other layer 3s, right back to the Chronos hyperchain, the new layer 2. So really interesting concept here. They also have an awesome infographic on exactly what problems they're looking to solve. Some very cool things happening with the Crow derivative that is going to be the native gas token for this exchange. Also their new, VETH and VUSD coins that are going to be generating you that passive income simply by holding them on this chain. So some pretty exciting things are that, that they are looking to accomplish with this. And definitely something that I do want to cover in sort of like in its own dedicated video. The only reason I didn't want to bring this up in today's video is because it is coming in 3 days, and it is definitely something, in my opinion, that you do want to be aware of if you are holding Crow coin. I think that this potentially could act as a big catalyst depending on the actual level of adoption that this chain sees. Now, the thing here is that if we actually go ahead and take a look at the Chronos mainnet launch, so this would have been, when the initial Chronos chain actually launched, not the ZK EVM. And Chronos, if I remember correctly, actually launched in November of 2021. Okay, so a little bit of unfortunate timing because that did also pretty much mark the top of the bull market, right, of the previous bull market. Now, I think that, it's a little bit more timely this time around that they are launching their layer 2 and what I believe to still be the middle phase of the bull market, not at the tail end. And, if this hyperchain does see if it does get a lot of attention and adoption, then this could potentially act as a significant tailwind for the altcoin. And we will break we'll break down the details of this light paper in a video, ideally at some point before the mainnet launch actually does happen, so you guys can just be informed on exactly what they are looking to do with this hyperchain and why it could be a big deal for the Chronos ecosystem as a whole. Now, to wrap things up, I do want to quickly take a look at the chart as well. And the one thing I am noticing here is that Crow actually did get rejected at the bull market support band after seeing a big wick up to about 11.5 cents. Now, the bull market support band here, which was acting as support prior in January of 2024, as well as so it was the break above the bull market support band in October of 2023, which led to this nice rally, and then a bounce off the bull market support band in early 2024, leading to another nice bounce. Both moves of about 138%. Let's just say 140%. However, it did break below the bull market support band back here in May, got rejected in June, and got rejected here once again. So what I am looking for is for Crow to actually break above the 10-cent level and get above the bull market support band. Again, if we line this up with the way with the way the total 3 looks, so just the overall altcoin market, it's a pretty similar picture here where it is below the bull market support band, and yeah, that is why I am treating this as pretty much a pullback within a bull market. Bitcoin down 20% from all-time highs and recent highs, and altcoin market down 30% from recent highs within this cycle. So pretty textbook stuff for a bull run. Just looking for a break above the bull market support band here to flip bullish. Long term, I'm always bullish on crypto, but in the shorter term, I am once again treating this as a bull market pullback and waiting for that break above key area of resistance to look for a stronger continuation of this move to the upside. So on that note, I hope you did enjoy the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.